We've talked about this too. If so, Biden is either a doddering idiot or he's the head of the deep state that's running the world. Which is it? Give me one.
Yeah.
Because if he's a doddering fool, then he's an idiot who actually created 12 million jobs, infrastructure, CHIPS Act. He's actually gone up against China. Basically, corporations now get fined a shitload of money if they send any tech to China. Oh, China got mad though. See what China did? They pulled our pandas.
Oh, I know.
They have a
nothing cute for you.
I know.
You get nothing cute.
Groucho growled at the TV for half an hour and barked. He was so
They
upset.
did a panda thing and
I was trying to do a doctor's telehealth phone call, and Groucho growled and barked through the whole thing because of the pandas on TV. Because he watches TV, which is so weird.
Yeah, we have a dog that watches TV.
So Ivanka Trump testified today in the.
I read something she gave up.
James.
She gave up. She kind of threw Jared under the bus a little bit.
Well, okay. So first, they really focused on Deutsche Bank loan negotiations because she was really involved in those quite a bit.
Oh, I thought she wasn't. She said she wasn't really involved. Her dad did all that. I wasn't involved in that.
She was the primary on all Deutsche Bank things. She said she wasn't, but then they were like here's your signature.
Here's
your
email.
You sign this. This says I'm in charge of the Deutsche Bank thing. Signed by Ivanka. This you?
This is a commercial you did for Deutsche Bank. What are you? And Goya beans. What are you doing?
This is you at a picnic wearing a I Love Deutsche Bank t-shirt and do business with them constantly.
What the fuck?
And all I got was this stupid t-shirt and $380 billion loan. So
the final agreement of this last loan required Trump as the guarantor to maintain a minimum net worth of $2.5 billion, which would explain why another reason other than his massive narcissistic ego is that he is required to, or else that loan, they'll want it back.
Or the interest goes through the
roof. A requirement that he has to maintain that throughout the life of the loan. She wasn't involved. And then they showed her an email where she emailed Deutsche Bank and asked if they could lower it to $2 billion. So that she also was questioned about her apartment's valuation in his building.
They said she could buy it for 8.5.
Correct. The value on Trump's financial statement was $20.8 million, according to the civil complaint.
So they overestimate. Wow.
She said, as I told you a year and a half ago, I wasn't involved in his statement of financial condition, so I can't say what he took into account or didn't take into account. I don't know him. He's not my daddy.
Who?
I've been on an island off of Florida.
Wait, he also groped me in a department store.
Yeah. I'm filing a civil case against me.
She said, sure, he has accountants who have all sorts of stuff. But no, sorry, I don't specifically know what was prepared on his behalf for him.
Here's a statement where you said you prepared it on his behalf.
For him. While wearing a Deutsche Bank t-shirt.
So I have a question. So Trump's trying to postpone, and this Aileen Cannon person is trying to, it looks like she's going to maybe push his stolen top secret document trial past the election. It's possible.
Yes. She's definitely putting things in place.
She's left the door open for that.
Yeah.
But my question is this. If you're innocent, if you didn't do this, I want to go to trial tomorrow.
Right.
I want to go tomorrow. Why? Because let's get it out of the fucking way. Prove my innocence. Let's get it out of the way and let's vote.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's get to let me run for president. Let's prove that I'm innocent because I'm fucking innocent.
Yeah.
So I want to do every trial. I'm innocent of tax fraud. I'm innocent of stolen documents. I'm innocent of trying to overthrow the government. I'm
like, try me, bitch.
Yeah. Let's go now. Yeah. Today. Let's go. You got all the evidence. You've already filed. That means you're ready to go. We're ready to go.
Yeah.
That's what you do when you're innocent. You don't go, it's
election interference.
It's going to take a while.
We're going to delay it.
Let's go to trial, bitch. Go to trial, bitch.
Trump's team they are going to get their chance now. I think they've said they're going to have like 125 or 150 witnesses. There's no way they're going to call all of those. Their argument is that the AG's complaint has no victim. They're not saying they didn't do it. They're just saying nobody got hurt. The banks all got paid back.
That doesn't mean it's not illegal.
That's not true either. That's not true because that's not true. First of all, yes, against the law. 100% crime is a crime. But the banks lost at least $165 million in interest payments based on his false statements, which means, so what happened was that if he didn't have all that, what he said he had, they would have loaned him the money at a higher rate, and because they would have had to, because it's a more risk. Right. And so basically he lied about how much they were risking. And so they lost between $165 and $200 million.
Right.
And
so,
there
is a victim.
Right.
What also those other loans that didn't get through because the banks, they don't have the assets to, there's other people that would apply for loans that didn't get them.
But all that wow, I didn't even think of, wow, that's interesting. Okay, so all these other people that basically Trump took their money because he lied about his assets, they didn't get loans. They would have, if he'd have been honest about, okay, so let's say you got 10 people, right? And this Trump says, I'm worth $6 billion, and he gives you paperwork and like, oh, he's worth $6 million. All these people are worth 2. Who you loan the money to? This guy. Yeah, exactly. So not only do we have victims, just basically the banks itself are a victim, which I never think of banks as victims, like saying a law attorney is a victim. But then you got all these other people that didn't get loans. Their businesses didn't get help because Trump took all the oxygen out of the room and got the money based on lies. That's why. So fuck you.
And also, any white collar crime, it's victimless. You could basically argue that for anything. Sam Bankman-Fried, this fucking Bitcoin dude, nobody got hurt, but financially people got hurt. Yeah. The same as
Trump. Yeah. That dude's going down.
Yeah.
They said,
bye-bye.
They said 120 years in prison. He could get 120 years. $7 billion.